We've been together in lots of events where people will say the right things. They'll conclude on, we must work better together.
Yeah.
And then and there's nothing wrong with saying that. It's perfect. It's great. And I believe that at that moment, people do want it. If they're not playing games. But I think that they struggle a lot with having the courage to translate that into practice. Mm-hmm. So I think the activation is essential, absolutely essential, because otherwise you have no direction. The only way you really, really change a culture is by getting into what's going on every day and adjusting every bit, what we call the moments of truth. And having the courage to say, listen, that was the vision, or whatever you want to call it, with your value statements and your behaviors, and that's all great stuff. But it's input. That's not output. That is simply taking that as an input and almost hand-holding an organization so that every moment of truth, the weekly meetings that they have with the middle manager, the performance management processes and systems, the way you hire somebody, the way you even attract somebody to want to work with you.
And that's, there's a few things in that. What you've just said is, one, there isn't the frequency of this type of thing happening. So depending on the time that you join that journey of an organization, it could be 3 years before you even attend an event or an activation whereby everybody once again gets aligned behind the reason you exist as an organization. Some people might be fortunate, they join an organization just as they're doing one, and they go in with such great, like excitement, enthusiasm. But then I know your take on this is, but what then? And, we see that again a lot. You need to create that moment in time. And ideally that is, from a selfish point of view, of course, ideally that is a regular thing, and it's all employees. It's not just senior leaders, because they are under pressure, and the briefs and the things that you tend to get are to try and address an immediate problem, and therefore try and spend as maximum time on the problem rather than actually reinvigorating everybody behind the purpose. And in doing so, then you unleash the energy, agility, camaraderie of the people. But instead, there's always that, we don't need to do the purpose. We don't need to do that. We just need to get on and crack this problem. And actually, everything we've done, and I'm sure you're the same, is if you reignite the passion in that purpose, the rest tends to, great momentum once again behind it. So I know, that's one of the wishes for next year, is that more organizations take the time out, new decade, and just go, when did we last stop and go, this is why we exist? From a genuine perspective, we're here in this world to do this.